Hey guys, how's it going? It's Robert Mosier here at Florida Muay Thai, and today what I want to talk to you about is the top 5 questions you should ask when you call a gym.
Hard shit regardless.
So it's about to be that time of year again when people start flooding into the gyms. You've been eating, holiday candy. You've been eating a lot of cakes, ice creams, kind of got lazy. It's towards the end of the year, and now it's that time to start getting into shape. So what's going to happen? Oh man, I need to call a gym. What gym do I want to call? I don't know. What am I into? Do I want to do 24-hour fitness? Do I want to do martial arts? Or do I want to do something else? So on and so forth. So this is a normal conversation that people have about this time of year. All right. So what do? They're going to go and they're going to Google and they're going to start asking, what gyms are closest to them within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and so on and so forth. Well, me as the gym owner, number one question I always get, always, no matter what. Phone rings, I pick it up. Hello, this is Robert, Florida Muay Thai. I'm gonna help you. Number one question is always, how much is it? Now, granted, that's a great question to ask because you should know how much it is because you want to know whether you can afford it or not, right? It's fine. However, it's not the correct answer to the question you should be asking off the bat because how much is it doesn't really matter if you don't like the training anyways, because if you don't like it, you're not going to pay for it. So it really doesn't matter. The number one question you should be asking is, what kind of training environment do you guys have? Now this is an important question. The reason why it's important is you want to feel welcome when you come into the door, right? You already have a lot of anxiety as it is when you're coming in. You're already going to be nervous. You're already dealing with all these inner things that you got going on. I don't know if I can keep up with the class. I don't know if I'm going to slow the class down. I don't know what I'm doing. So you're already going to be dealing with this mental battle as it is. So when you come in, you need to know if you're going to be okay, if you're going to feel like you can fit in there. So that's a very good question to start off the bat with. You want to ask, what kind of training environment do they have? And you want to make sure that, again, you are comfortable and it feels inviting when you come through the door. Question number 2, what are your instructors like? Now this is another important question. The reason why I have number 1, what the training environment is like, and now number 2, what the instructors are like, is you need to know if you're going to like the instructor, because just as much as you like the gym as it is, you also need to know that you're going to have a good relationship with the instructor. Nobody wants to go into a gym and just get yelled at and told they're doing it wrong the whole time and get thrown to a pack of wolves and just get beat up. That's no fun. You're not going to learn anything that way. You need to know that the instructors that you're working with is going to be open, have a good line of communication with you. They're going to be friendly, they're going to be inviting, and they're going to help you every step of the way as you learn. And you'll see that. If you come in to check out of the gym, you should be able to see that right off the bat. You should be able to see what kind of dynamics and what kind of relationship that the instructors have with the other students. And that's something that's going to be very important. Question number 3, why should I choose your gym? Well, the response should be because we're going to help you achieve your goals. The response should not be because we felt this world champion, we've helped create that professional, we've helped done, etc., and we've got this, that, and the other. That is what they have done, not what they're going to do for you. What you need to know is, what are they going to do for you? How are they going to help you achieve your goals? What steps are they going to use to get you there? And what is that time frame going to be like? Is it going to be 90 days? Is it going to be 6 months? Is it going to be a year? Right? Because truth is, nothing ever really happens overnight, and we all understand that. However, we need to know how long that is going to take and what that process is going to look like. They need to be able to answer that in a very clear and concise way on why you should actually choose their gym. Question number 4, how big is the average class? Now the reason why I threw this question in there is because it's going to give you an idea of, 1, obviously the size of the community that you're going to be going into, right? So the size of the gym. Is it going to be anywhere, of maybe there are 8 people in class, or is there 38 people in class? Now what does that do for you? Well, that will tell you, okay, if there's 38 people to one instructor, well, how much attention are you really going to get? how much of that one-on-one time that you're going to be looking for is really going to be there for you, as opposed to maybe 8 people, 10, 12 people, where the class is a lot smaller, right? However, that instructor is going to be able to talk to you a little more. They're going to be able to see what you're doing and be able to fix those mistakes a lot quicker because they're seeing you more often, as opposed to a big class where it's very hard to see what's going on. And it's hard for instructors to really give good detail and pick everybody apart. So you really want to know how big the classes are. And this brings us to our last question. Question number 5. How much does it cost? And again, the same thing I said at the beginning of this video. The number one question we always get asked is, how much is it? We already anticipate that question. We know and understand that question. And it's not a problem, because the average gym, especially by today's standards, is going to cost anywhere from $99 on up to a little over $200. And that's pretty average, and that's okay. But where you need to understand is not to shop for gyms based on what they cost. You should shop for the gym based on what they can do for you. And that's what matters more. Because at the end of the day, cost is irrelevant. If I paid $99 for a gym and I go, once a month, maybe twice a month if I feel like it, and I'm not really seeing the results, then it's like, what are you really paying for? Are you just paying to say you train there? Or are you really trying to make something happen? Now, if you're paying $180 a month, is that a little expensive? Well, maybe, but it depends on what value that you're putting on that cost. If I'm paying you $180, but you're delivering me value in return, I'm learning how to fight, I'm getting in shape, I'm losing weight, I'm on a great nutrition plan, well, then that money seems like it's pretty worth it to me, right? Think about what the average cost is, what it is for you to go out and eat a couple times a week. Or maybe you have a couple coffees in the week. Or maybe you're watching cable TV, right? So those are all things that don't add really any value to your life. So if you multiply that over the month, that kind of offsets the cost of what that gym membership would be. So that's why I stuck that one as number 5. It's just something for you to think about on that one. And again, price matters, but it matters based on the value that you're getting in return for what you're paying for it. Well, that's it for today, guys. If I've left anything out, don't be afraid to let me know. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you got to say. And as always, join a gym, learn a martial art, challenge yourself, be safe. All right, guys.